Hey y'all, welcome back to Sidewynders Shed. Now, I just finished a video just kind of rambling a little bit about, not being too old to do stuff. Told you a little bit about what happened to my nephew Kenneth. And I also got to talking about some of the bikes. I told a story about an old Harley chopper I had in high school. My dad taking it out for a ride. And I got to thinking, I've had several bikes throughout my life, and I kind of put together a few pictures of the bikes that I had growing up, right up until my recent ride right now. And unfortunately, there's only a couple pictures that are of my own bikes, but I checked on the internet as best I could to find the right color, right type bike and everything to represent what I had owned. And so I thought you might get a kick out of seeing some of the bikes that I had growing up until now. So anyway, here's a little slideshow of them, and I'll give you a brief explanation of what they are and everything. So y'all take care, and thank you for sticking with me, and I appreciate all my subscribers, and I hope you enjoyed this here a little bit and maybe bring back some memories of some of the bikes you guys had or still have, or what your father had, what your grandfather had, what your crazy old uncle had, something like that. Anyway, y'all take care, and here's a little slideshow of what some of the bikes that meant a lot to me growing up. Y'all take care. Now this here is a Raleigh Rampart. Now back in the 70s, we were all big into jumping bikes and everything, and this here was one of the best ones for doing that. The other old bikes we were riding at the time were banana seats, and God, they just weren't that good. This was my first real motorcycle, a Harley Davidson SX 125. And I picked that thing up for $200 back in the day. And me and my nephew Kenny, we had a lot of fun with that. Right after that bike, I got this Kawasaki. And the next picture, I got a 1970 Hodaka Ace 100 for about $100 right there. I had one that looked just like it, and picked both of them up for $100. We lost the Kawasaki in a mud puddle. It just sank over the handlebars, and the Hodaka, I blew the engine up on that. This was my first nice real bike, 1980 Can-Am Qualifier 250. Bought that for $1,200, and the bike that I bought was actually used as a test bike in a magazine. This bike here, I got off my brother-in-law, Doug. It was a 175cc SS Harley street bike. Nice little bike. Didn't have enough power though, so I ended up getting a RD 350. Now I had both. I actually had the Can-Am, the Harley, and this RD at the same time. And car pulled out in front of me. I hit that damn thing sideways and it wrecked the bike. Right after that, this is the Harley that I got when I was a senior in high school. And that's the one my dad took out. The day I got it, was gone for 2.5 hours, and then came back in a squad car. And then when I sold that when I went in the service, and I picked up an old 1972 Triumph chopper. I had to put the damn thing together. It was a basket case, but I picked that up, and oh, that thing was nasty. That thing was a beast. While I was getting parts for it, I found this 1979 Triumph 750 Bonneville. It was an old barn find. Only had 800 miles on it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bike. And I ended up selling both Triumphs to the old guy that had a shop that liked Triumphs. and I bought, with the help of my friend John, this is after I got out of the service, I got an 883 Sportster, and I had that for years. Then had a dry spell for about 10 years where I didn't have any bike, and right down the road from where I live now, there was this 1980 Suzuki GS 650G. I picked that up for $300. That was a real nice bike. Sold that, actually I gave it to my friend Doogie, because my nephew Kenny bought me this bike right here. This is my current ride, a 2000 Suzuki Volusia 800 small bike. It's my grandson Tiberius on it, but he bought me that bike for my birthday, and that's his old lady on the back of my bike right now, and good friend of ours. We're going out for a ride. She loves motorcycles. And I'm not leaving the wife out either. She has her own bike. And my God, I think hers is a little 2001 Suzuki. They used to call it something else, but they call it a Boulevard now. And it's a 650 single cylinder. Nice little bike. It only weighs about 400 pounds. And that thing will carry me and her on the highway.